Password is, I'm live right now, so let me I'll write it down for you.
There's a password to walk out of here? It's a password for this.
Just for the phone.
For the phone.
YouTube.
It's actually, if you look at what the password is, it is a password to walk out of here. You'll understand.
Okay.
You'll understand that it's
Yeah.
that is a password.
Okay. Go to. So. I think we're
Should I
live
look at here or here? Which one should I look at? Do I look at the iPhone or at the screen?
The phone is where there would be live people watching, if there are people watching.
Where, over here?
Maybe I'd prioritize
The phone. This is live.
This is live.
right
This
now.
is live.
If there's anyone there, this is
Okay.
live.
Okay.
This is for saved for posterity.
This
is the one
That's
uploaded to
gonna
Alshech.
later on.
So
Okay.
it's probably more important.
More important, right?
Okay.
Yeah, one second. Let me just pray for a second. Okay. Maybe is it too far? Am I too far? Look at the picture from here. Yeah, I'm very close, but over there.
Okay. So this is getting closer.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, here I look far, here I look close.
I guess a different lens.
Okay. So, yeah. Shalom Aleichem. Last week we were doing the Torah codes, and we showed 2 weeks ago. We showed Trump, we showed the attempted murder, we showed Corona. Last week we showed also the Nazis, the trial of the Nazis, how it related to Esther and to the Megillah. Amazing stuff, Bezrat Hashem. Things that are very surprising. Today we're going to open a medical school here and show you more things in the Torah codes, information about all kinds of diseases. Lo alenu, you should all be healthy, all Jews should be healthy, Bezrat Hashem, the whole world. Health and happiness and close to Hashem. Okay. Do you think that diabetes would be in the Torah? Or AIDS? Would that be in the Torah? Yeah, we're going to show that. AIDS, diabetes, in the Torah. We said in the last lectures that there's nothing in the world that exists that's not in the Torah. Why is that? Because the Torah says itself, Hashem says, the Torah is the architectural plan of the 6,000 years that we're in. We have 250 years to go. So we are like now at the end of times almost. And the plan was created 6,000 years ago. It was given to Israel 3,500 years ago, and everything is there. Like you saw, Trump. Why do you think that Trump will be in the Torah? Yeah, because if Trump is not in the Torah, he wouldn't exist. If diabetes is a disease, if it's not in Torah, there wouldn't be diabetes, because it's all in the plan of Hashem. Okay, so let's see some very, very interesting things. Bezrat Hashem. I'm just going to, for people who just came in and never saw this, the Torah codes, I'll explain it in a very, very quick way. The other lectures where the explanation was longer, but I can't explain it every time that I come to a lecture to start again and explain the statistical relevancy of all that I'm saying. But to cut it short and to abbreviate the information, the Torah has hundreds and thousands of words in there. Rabbi Weizmandel, in the 1940s or 50s, he discovered in the Ramban that if a person counts letters in equal distance in the Torah, he will find a lot of things about the future. Future for what? Future for the Torah, from where the time it was given. He started doing that, and he found a lot of things in the Torah. I'll show you, for example, example of that, and then we'll talk about if that can be done in any other book in the world. Okay, what I'm showing you now. So let's go to diabetes, for example. Is the diabetes in the Torah? Yeah. Here it is. Here it says sakeret. Sakeret, that's diabetes. Te'ur ha'machala, description of the disease. What is the description of the disease? Diabetes. Now, could this be done in any other book? Let's see. If I have a book with hundreds of thousands of words, if I find a word that's sakeret, that has equidistant letters from samech to chaf, is let's say 10 words from chaf to resh, 10 words from resh to taf, 10 words, equidistant, that can be done in any book. You can find that. But if you have more words that are equidistant on the same page, right next to each other, what are the chances that I'm getting the same things that are related to each other in equidistant letters on the same page? Okay, so to get like 2 or 3 words that are equidistant, each one of them, near each other, to see, it's a 1 to a million almost, to have that as an occurrence and not as a planned thing. All I need statistically to show that an event is just occurred by accident is 1 to 10,000 statistically. If I go more than that, it proves already that what I'm showing is planned. So, just like the Rav Weizmann discovered, it says there that there is a secret code, equidistant letters in the Torah that was planned. Of all the future was seen over there in these equidistant letters. Can this be done? They took 120 books and started to test them to see if anything is relevant statistically in any of the books. None was relevant statistically. The only book that was relevant and absolutely relevant statistically was the Torah. Okay, so here we have 3 words. Te'ur ha'machala, description of the disease. Diabetes. If you look at it, it's all equidistant letters, one near each other in the same page of the Torah. What I'm showing you here is an excerpt of the Torah, just without any of the points. And this is all, the Torah was put into a computer. And what you're seeing here is a page of the Torah, the description of the disease, sakeret, diabetes. Okay, let's go on. Do I have more information about diabetes? Let's see. Diabetes, same place, equidistant letters. Where does it come from? It comes from the pancreas. Pancreas is an English word. Why would an English word be in the Torah, which is written in Hebrew? But we know that Lashon HaKodesh, Hebrew, was the first language that was given to the world. And the rest of the languages came out from all the world at that time. After Adam HaRishon, were talking Hebrew. Dora Palaga, everybody. And then the languages were mixed up. So in the Torah, you even have all the languages in the world, because it's a plan that everything is there. So you have the word pancreas. Here you go. It's a long word, but meha pancreas. Memhe pancreas. Meha pancreas. Where does it come from, sakeret, diabetes? From the pancreas. Let's go on. What is pancreas in Hebrew? Pancreas in Hebrew is lav. Do we have that? Here we go. Lav. Sakeret, diabetes. What do they give? What's missing in the body that creates diabetes? Insulin. See all the words one next to each other, all in equidistant letters. Insulin. Here it is, insulin. What happens in diabetes? Since there's no insulin in the that can be gotten from the lavla, from the pancreas, then there is the ketone. The body starts taking fat for its energy, and that creates ketones. Does that show does it show that in the Torah? Here we go. Sakeret, ketonim, chomarim ketonim, materials that are called ketones, ketonim. One next to each other, equidistant letters on the same page. And usually what happens, the Torah has a relevancy to the words that we show. What does it say here? Virbeti. That's from the pasuk. Virbeti. I'm going to multiply the ketones. And that's very, very dangerous. That's what happens exactly in diabetes, where it could be life-threatening when the ketones are multiplied. Let's go to another one. I want to show you AIDS, but let's put like a little bit of joy into this. I don't want to go from one disease to another. Let's see if America is in the Torah. Here we go. Look how accurate it is, because America is spelled, when you have an English word that finishes with a, it's aleph in Hebrew. You go to aleph, not to hey. Here it is, America. Equidistant letters, America. Aretz, Eretz America, the country of America. Okay, I want to see more things. Let's see if it's, I want to see more things about America. When was America established? Here it is, America, July 4th. Yuli Dalet. Equidistant letters, I don't have to repeat it already, it's all the same thing to be relevant. What's the pasuk in the Torah that America appears in? Maybe you'll guess, I don't know. It's the land of gold, right? The pasuk says, Asher asita et ha'egel lekachti. This is in the golden calf. America, and it appears in the golden calf. There it is. Okay, let's go on. Let's see if AIDS is in the Torah. This is something that's very, very interesting. Here we go. Look how these three words occur right next to each other in equidistant letters. Here I can show you equidistant letters. It's very, very simple. You see AIDS. Mavet, death. Mavet, death, this is a distance of 0. It's a word. Badam, in the blood. Death in the blood. Between Bet and Dalet, there's one word. Between Dalet and Mem, there's one word. Equidistant letters. Here you can see it. Mavet Badam, death in the blood. AIDS. What's the equidistant letters between AIDS? From Samech to Chaf, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From Dalet to Yud, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From Yud to Aleph, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. AIDS. Let's continue. What happens in AIDS? Give me a description. Here's the description. You don't have to go and you don't have to find out in the Google. Everything is already done way back. Here we go. Here's that word. AIDS. What happens in AIDS? There's infections. Hazehum. What happens? Ha-chisun. Everything that's in blue. That's the immunity system. Ha-chisun. Harus. The immunity system is destroyed. What is it called? HIV. Hey Yud Vav in green, or HTLV. HTLV, that's in yellow. And the pasuk talks about it. What happens with AIDS? Mechale bahem. It's destroying the people that have it. But Bezat Hashem, now there is a cure for it. But that's what the Torah says. More or less a cure. Okay. Where does it come from, AIDS? Here we go again. AIDS. Where is it? Badam, in the blood. Mavet badam, like we saw there. Where does it come from? Mehakofim, from the apes, from the monkeys. That's where it's originated from. Here we go again. AIDS. Bidmut virus. It's in the. It appears like a virus. And what does it say? Between virus ayom. It's a terrible virus. It's like a terrible virus. Ayom. Virus ayom. Where does it appear, all this? In Sodom and Gomorrah. Here's the pasuk. Ki ishchit kol basar et darko al haaretz. All the people in Sodom and Gomorrah, they sinned, and that's what happened. Also, the only place in the Torah where it talks about these, these relationships, in Sodom and Gomorrah, and you'll see it here in the pasuk. Anybody who knows a little bit of parasha, Hotziam elenu v'ned'a otam, bring them out, and I want to say. And then it says, Pen titbaken ya'ara. Everybody's afraid what? That it's contagious. And here it says in the pasuk, I'm afraid pen titbaken ya'ara, that the evil thing will not come to us. That's from the Torah, from the pasuk. Okay. Here is Nasrallah and Hamas in the Torah. Let's see. Nasrallah, the green. Nasrallah. He is connected to Hamas. He was fighting with Hamas. Ve-Hamas, right next to him, all equidistant letters. Also, what the Fatah is also in there, the PLO. Ish Fatah group. Oyev Arur, a cursed enemy. It's all in the Torah over here. Okay. Let's end up in a happy note. Bezat Hashem, only health and no worries and problems. Bezat Hashem. It says here something that's you can see. You don't need Torah codes to see this. The connection between Eretz Israel and the people of Israel. The connection between the land of Israel and Am Israel, the people of Israel. It says here a pasuk. Ki Adonai Elohecha miviacha לארץ טובה, ארץ נחלי מים, עינות ותהומות יוצאים בה בעיקר בהר. ארץ חיטה ושעורה וגפן ותנה ורימון, ארץ זית שמן ודבש. Here is a promise that the Kadosh Baruch Hu is bringing us to a country, to Eretz Israel, and it's going to be a very, very prosperous country. Now, got the wheat and wine and everything that prospers in a way that it's unbelievable. And then when it says after there is when the Am Israel sinned, it says, "Washimoti ta'aretz," I'm going to make the land barren. And what's amazing is there's another promise that when it's going to be barren, the enemies of Israel, which I don't have to count them, they're like in the hundreds, that conquered Eretz Israel, are not going to be able to make it prosperous again. It's going to stay barren. As long as the people of Israel are not in the Eretz Israel is going to be barren. That's a promise. And if you see, in all the history, when the Turks were here, the English were here, so many people were here, Mongols, whatever. There's a historical evidence from Mark Twain and many, many people that came, historic people that came to the Eretz Israel, and they were amazed how barren a country can be. They say there's not one plant in the whole country. But then, happily, Bezrat Hashem, that's what's going on now. There's a promise that the people of Israel will come back to Israel, to Eretz Israel. That's what's happening now. Not only now, it's already 70 years, almost like that. And if you see the map of the Middle East, you'll see barren deserts all around it. All desert, all around it. Eretz Israel, barren. And the only place that's green is Eretz Israel. Why? Because there's a promise. The minute the Eretz Israel, the Jews will come back to Eretz Israel, which is their country, the country is happy, it's going to be prosperous again and give its fruits to Israel. And we see today, Baruch Hashem, Eretz Israel is prosperous. Wherever you go, you just see green fruits, vegetables, bli hanara, everywhere you go. And Bezrat Hashem, that's also an indication that we're on the way to Mashiach, Bezrat Hashem, soon. And may we all have the zchut to be with Mashiach, all of us together, and dance together and sing and be happy, Bezrat Hashem, for the rest of our lives. Thank you.
Beautiful.
Baruch Hashem.
Baruch Hashem.
Hey, Shtavash. There's no tea here, huh? That place had the great tea leaves.
That's right.
נכון? That Earl Grey was good. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Okay, too.
How you doing?
Okay, well done, Mr. Basha.
Baruch Hashem.
Pardon?
How long was the lecture? 20 minutes maybe? This is all Let's see.
I mean, you're right at 7,
Ah,
so
so more than 20 minutes.
yeah, 25 maybe, because we started.
Yeah, right.
Actually, this says they're 23 minutes.
23.
I guess it's still going. So I think I should stop it and then
Yeah.
start again. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. Come to